Got questions about your collectibles? Let's ask the HPB Buy Guy.
Hey there, Steve Leach, HPB Buy Guy here. Now, I've known for a long time that Half Price Books has a lot of customers, maybe you, who collect books, music, and all the other things we sell. We also have quite a few employees who are collectors, and they've amassed some very interesting and unusual collections. We're going to share some of those with you, and today we're talking to movie lover Ben Jousan, the training coordinator for Half Price Books, and he has a strange predilection for a video format that most of us have moved way beyond, VHS tape. So Ben, what first got you interested in VHS?
Well, I started working for the company in about 2005, and shortly after becoming a buyer, I saw some things come across the counter that I thought were interesting. I took a few of them home. One of the first ones that I ever took home was this Bubba Smith exercise video, Bubba Until It Hurts.
Wow, that's great. Now, have you actually used this video?
I do not use it except to get a good laugh every once in a while,
Okay,
which is
that's
worth a
good
few
exercise.
calories. It is.
That's good
It is.
exercise.
That's what they say, at least.
So first,
Right.
let's talk about big box video.
Right, as I showed you here with the Bubba Smith video, the early releases were rentals. So they had big
Bigger,
boxes,
right.
bigger than the slipcovers, so that they would draw attention off the shelves.
And a lot of them are horror and sci-fi, I understand.
Yeah, a lot of these, one of my favorites here, Microwave Massacre.
That is possibly my favorite microwave movie of all time.
Right here on Midnight
Top 3 or
Video.
4.
Yeah, it's a great looking cover. It's got a great logo, and it's got this art that just tells you that you should watch this movie.
Okay, so a lot of people collect sci-fi and horror. Then another thing that would attract people are things that are only on VHS. For some reason, they didn't make it to DVD, right?
Right, things like that were made for TV movies throughout the 80s.
And not to forget G. Gordon Liddy.
G. Gordon Liddy in
Yes.
his finest made-for-TV role. You also had things like cartoons that were made for toys, or vice versa in the 80s. You had Mad Balls and the Watchkins and the Popples and all these kinds of things that were...
And that's great. And what about Disney movies? Some of those didn't make it to DVD, right?
Right, exactly. Lucky Luke is something that hasn't made it to DVD yet. Also here you've got a Winnie the Pooh Stranger Danger video, Too Smart for Strangers, has not been put on DVD yet.
Wow, that's fascinating. And I noticed this one, which looks kind of psychedelic,
Yeah.
but it looks kind of anonymous, but this has a very special feature to it. So what do we got there?
Yeah, this is kind of like a homemade video, it looks like at first, and it looks like it might be something that you wouldn't think anything of, but it's the Intrepid Traveler and his merry band of pranksters.
The Merry Pranksters.
The Merry Pranksters of the 60s, and on the back I just happened to notice that it's actually signed and numbered by Ken Kesey. There were only a few thousand of these made, and I just happened to luck into one of them the other day.
Well, that's fabulous. Thanks for sharing that with us, Ben. Where can you find movies in every format, not only VHS, but DVD, Blu-ray, and Laserdisc?
Right, Half Price
Books, and they're calling right now for some of that VHS. But that's a topic for another video. This is the Buy Guy ejecting.
If you've got a question for the HPB Buy Guy, email buyguy@hpb.com.